tell you about it. And we have a special guest talking to Les right now from Springboard Landings. Les?
Thank you, Kevin. I'm with John Cooper of Springboard Landings. John, welcome. And tell us a little bit about, as you've got such great volunteers here, tell us a little bit about what Springboard Landings is.
Thanks. Well, Les, first of all, thanks for having us here tonight for the Pledge Night. And Springboard Landings, our focus is on adults with mild developmental disabilities. And our mission is to provide adults that need a limited amount of support an option for independent living in a residential, community-centered environment. And this is a population that has a heavier dependence on their parents, a more vulnerable population. So we're answering the question, what happens when my parents are no longer available?
So this is a way for them to continue and develop and lead fulfilling lives.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, tell us why you think it's important and why your wonderful volunteers think it's important to come and support another organization like NPT.
Well, you know, NPT, it's the first thing is a big thank you. This is our way of saying thank you, and all of us grew up on it. And you know, you think about Sesame Street when you think NPT, but nowadays I watch television. I have 1,000 stations, and I find myself going back to NPT because of some of the programming that comes out, whether it's BBC World News or something that draws me back to it. And there's a commonality between Springboard Landings and NPT. We also depend on the support of the community, just as NPT does to bring the best out. And at the same time, it's affordable. You know, you don't have a subscription charge to watch these programs. Right. And we are in the business of affordable housing. So it's really just a great tie-in for us.
And your parents actually started Springboard.
My parents are the founders. My little sister was the inspiration behind it, and they're here tonight taking calls. And so, yeah, it's just been an amazing thing. I was kind of a shoe-in, you know, being that my parents started it. But
well, that's great. We want to thank you all for all the work you're doing behind the phones all night tonight, not just for this programming, but the other ones too. So we appreciate that very much.
Thank you, Les. And I brought you a coveted Springboard Landings t-shirt.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
Yeah, and our website is springboardlandings.org.
So I'm honored. Thank you very much. I'll wear this proudly.
Thank you, Les.
Thank you. Now that I've got a prize, Kevin, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Now I got